Also, I just realized, so this maybe is a good segue into talking about our new setup, but because of the delay, when I hit live, it's on a 20-second delay. So we were sitting there in silence for 20 seconds at the beginning of the episode. Yeah.
I didn't say anything racist, did I?
No, the mic.
You never.
I don't think so. The mics were down too. It was just like they were just staring at us.
Oh, let me go back to the live and see.
So from now on, I'm going to have to.
Oh,
that's tricky, actually.
yeah.
I'm going to have to hit start like 20 seconds into the show.
So here we are. Wow. Wait, can you guys hear me? Can they hear me when I'm saying?
What?
I wasn't sure if I heard myself saying something.
Oh,
I don't think so.
No, the mics were down.
Yeah, okay, so we have a new meta here because of the buttons to work out. But, okay, fantastic. Well, we got the buttons, most importantly. It's working, folks.
It's working, folks.
It is working. Mm-hmm. By the way,
the button's going to prevent that.
The button is going to save us all, you guys. We have sponsors lining up. They heard the button, the holy button.
Careful, careful.
Button. Button.
By the blood of the lamb.
Button.
Button. Lieutenant Ducky says, just realized that the button is going to affect the bingo game. What are we going to do? Well, button should have been on your bingo card.
It is actually on one of them.
So there you go.
Button.
Button. Mary Jane said it's my husband's birthday. Happy birthday, Jay. Peace and love. So here's the button. Now, how this button works, my friends. Thank you, Lena. You've got a video and you've got an audio. We're hitting both.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No risks.
Works?
Now, this is fully customizable. So what we customized it to is when we slam these dear buttons, it dumps 20 seconds.
Yeah,
I did, and that
20
reminds
seconds.
me, I did clog the toilet again this morning.
Right, yeah, that is true. Third time in a week?
I don't know why. I'm just a normal guy taking normal poop.
I don't believe that.
I just look at me.
Yeah.
Who am I? I'm not like.
It's got to be that you're slamming Metamucil. and
It's
turning your
not. My
shit
poops
into
are
bricks.
soft.
No, something is wrong.
Something is wrong. Ian made a good point. There's 7 of us here.
What
using
could
that
be
every
wrong?
day.
What could be wrong with your poop that is clogging toilets? I wonder if that's like a clinical diagnosis.
Too
Often
much.
clogging toilets.
Unless there's
Too
another
much.
You got them beefy
variable.
shits.
Are you putting something else in the toilet?
Yes, I'm flushing toys down the toilet like my 3-year-old son.
Or perhaps toilet paper, maybe?
toilet paper?
Yeah. Too much toilet paper? Too much?
No, see, I'll tell you, I don't want to get graphic, but it clogs before the toilet paper has a chance to escape.
Okay.
I see.
But the
It's
fact
just
that you went to
like
toys...
a big cork.
Brother, how
The
big
fact
are,
that you went to toys first scares me a little bit.
brother, how big are your
Well,
shit?
Theodore clogged already once.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Theodore flushed like the top of a cup down the toilet, and it got clogged. And I was like, "Did you flush something?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Okay." It was so clogged, plumbers had to come unscrew the toilet and fish out. And sure enough, here comes the top of his cup.
Wow.
And I'm like, you know, he doesn't care.
Weasley
Chip off
little
the old block.
liar, dude.
He doesn't care.
How big are your dumps, dude?
I mean, look at me. I'm just a normal dumper.
Like, I take fucking, dinosaur shits, but like, you must be taking like woolly mammoth, like grade shit. Like,
dinosaur is bigger than woolly mammoth.
well, okay.
You want to rethink that analogy?
I'll rewind it.
Maybe
hit,
you're
hit the button. Hit the button.
Maybe you're the woolly mammoth, Zach, and he's taking the dinosaur.
I don't know what to tell you, okay? If there's any doctors that want to diagnose me with like colon cancer because my shits are huge, go ahead.
Is it wet or are you firm?
No, it's wet. It's wet and soft.
Do you put
Just like I like my
splash
women.
protection?
Jesus.
I like my women's like
on
I like my
International
tits.
Women's Day, Ethan.
Literally.
Really?
Come on, dude. What's better than that? I like my women like I like my shits. Wet and soft. Anyway,
You are
I said dump and it
true
set me on a
romantic.
tangent.
Uh-huh.
So we push the button and it
Push the
dumps
button.
20 seconds.
20 seconds retroactively. So from the moment the button is pressed, it's rewind time. And yeah, the stream itself is on a 30-second delay.
So right now, guys, I'm going to show you with peace and love a demonstration of the power of the button. This $20,000 gadget, which Dan, thank you, Dan, and good work, put in a lot of effort to technically set this thing up. This is a very, I can't emphasize that how much of a serious piece of hardware this is. Right, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, it's high-end broadcast gear, so it was a little touchy setting up, but we got it. We got it working.
That was some serious shit.
Yeah, and Riley says, first time I've been able to watch in a while. Thank you. God bless. Glad you're here. Violet says, blame it on Teddy. Listen, it is what it is. A gift from God.
Wow.
This is what it's going to be like. We're never going to get in trouble again. This is what... Oh, should we button this? This could be insensitive to the Christians. Ah, Church of the Button. The Church of the Button. Sit and reverence. The button erases all past tribulations. It's the memory hole. You can now go back in time. We've often wished, when we made blunders or embarrassments, to just go back in time and change it. Now we have the power. The button. Hamalama ding dong. All right. So here's what I'm going to do to demonstrate the power. I'm going to count to 30. And then hypothetically, if I hit it on 10, they'll see me count to 10. And then it will dump.
No. If you hit it on 30, they'll see you count to 10.
Okay, right. So I'm going to count to 30. And then I'm going to dump it. And then it'll stop at 10.
Right. They'll see you count up to 10, and then it'll cut to the screen for 20 seconds.
20 seconds, it's going to kill it, and it's going to put, like, air button time, okay? So there's going to be 20 seconds of dead air, okay, guys? So work with
So no different than a normal episode.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. All right, here we go.
Should we count together? You make a,
so after 10, I'm going to be saying a ton of racial slurs and super racist jokes and homophobic stuff as well.
Not really. He's not actually going to do it.
Well, they won't know.
Release. You were supposed to hit it on 30. They'll be seeing this.
Let's see what happens. Oh, they see this?
Well, now that you released it, yeah, but...
Oh, so it's going to go back.
Yes.
Let's see what it looks like. All right, we'll try it again. We'll try it again.
But now they're going to have to no different than a normal 20 seconds.
Well, that's okay. We're working through this. We're working through it. We're working through it. So they're not going to see my countdown.
No, because you... Yeah.
So wait. Okay.
They're currently... I can see it because I'm watching the stream.
Yeah, I'm watching.
They're currently...
There it goes. So let's see what you guys think about that. Yeah, I kind of played that wrong, but this is why we're working it out.
Yeah.
We're working the kinks out.
All different flavors.
All the different flavors. So I'll do it again as they wait. I can do it again, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you want. Yeah, sure. So count to 30.
Counting to 30. And
I would hit it at like... Here, I'll do you a favor. I'll do you a favor right now. Hold on. We'll make it a lot easier. Because your counting isn't super accurate. So here's a stopwatch, and you
so
count
I
along
count to
with
30.
this.
When do I tell my most racist joke? Around 20 seconds? Around 15 seconds?
Yeah, anything after 10 will theoretically, but don't actually do that, just to be clear, just in case.
Well, I will, but they won't know the difference.
The N-word.
That's one of the words that I'll be featuring during the 15th
Even joke.
second.
Son of a bitch.
What? The N-word is
You know what the N-word is?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the
Click the
nuclear
bottom.
word.
Oh, nuclear, right.
Nuclear word.
All right, so I'm going to start the stopwatch on screen. You see this?
Okay, go ahead.
All right,
so,
here we go.
So
Go.
here we go. We're featuring the
2,
seconds are ticking.
3, 4,
Lots of excitement.
5, 6.
We're coming up on the racist Olympics here.
released.
Okay.
Ethan, what the fuck, dude?
Hey,
Jesus
listen.
I hope
boys.
that didn't go out. I hope that didn't go out.
It didn't. I hit the button.
Yikes,
But
man.
you know what? You laughed, Dan. You laughed.
No, I don't even say that.
You laughed, bro.
No
You thought it
way.
was funny. You can't talk shit. It's funny.
Sorry. All right, I'm watching it back to see. If
So
it
let's
works out
see.
right.
People go, why racist? Well, what else am I supposed to say that's dicey? I guess I could have done a death threat. Racist. Next time I'll do a death threat. You're right.
That would be,
On brand.
yeah, it goes with the trend.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me, how did that one go off? I see the standby.
See, it's on the standby right now.
Did you see where it got cut off at a good spot? Were you hearing the audio?
I
or
wasn't
no?
able to switch over quick enough. So
Well, people are
I
saying
can
it
tell
worked.
you 1 sec.
Yeah.
yeah, I saw when it came back, it looked like it was me yelling at you.
Yes,
Oh my
you
God.
guys, we got the button back. So this is it. You know, I feel like we've really ascended.
It works?
This is literally 1984. We're deleting history.
And that's it. Fuck it. Whatever it takes, man.
Delete.
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 It was.
So
AB
AB
said
said-
it was around 9. Okay.
Around 9 seconds, it disappeared. That's when I wish death upon all my enemies in specific details and locations and times.
From death to life.
No, we were counting calmly.
and you guys didn't see that part. That's awesome, dude. I love this thing, dude. I love it. So, you know, like, I appreciate that, you know, I'm a little too unpredictable for some brands and stuff. And I think this really, and just for our own state of mind, because I don't enjoy getting kicked off for a week either. That's a fucking problem. I love this button. And so I love this. I think this is fantastic. Good job, Dan. And I think this was money well spent.
Well, if it
worked.
If it works even once, it will likely have paid for himself.
It will.
So
Big difference is
there you go.
how you pay it
I
back.
have a feeling we'll probably be using it in earnest this episode.
So you can
retire better.
Let's try not to.
You see this? Benadryl.
Oh, you're on Benadryl? Okay, yeah, let's have it ready.
Can you see? I don't know if it's showing up good on the camera. Okay, so when I did the fika fish last time, I got this really horrible rash around my eyes, under my eyebrows, and last night I started getting the same rash. Under my eyes, it's super red and puffy and itchy and painful. I have not taken a Benadryl yet. Now here's red. Zach, you're on another fucking planet, bro. Red. I'm gonna take my Benadryl, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what happened.
You're gonna get real loopy off that Benny.
Yeah. Everyone.
If you're still holding, yeah.
I don't know if I cut it though. Wait, what did you want me to button out? Or type it?
I said it a little earlier, but
Ian said button. I just panicked and pressed it. I don't even know what about.
I think it might have been good.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have hurt. It was definitely a good button moment. Did it cut the whole Rod Sterling thing?
Probably. I'm not. Yeah.
All right.
I think
Well,
it's good.
we
Yeah,
had a
that's good.
button moment, and I don't even know what about. But Ian said button, and I don't ask questions. I just slam. I trust them. You know what I mean? We're avoiding
button.
landmines here today, folks. Mm-hmm. Sure, good to have a button. I wish I could
That is
take
so
this
funny.
button out with me in the world.
It's a time machine, dude.
I wish sometimes you ever at a party say something a little silly. Wish you had a button.
I appreciate your enthusiasm to slam it. I didn't expect you to press the button. I was kind of just saying it.
Well, I figured you wouldn't have said it unless you really meant it.
Well, it's good to know like how responsive you were there.
Because you're not when you send notes, usually it's serious. You don't like joke around in Discord. You're busy
Oh, I never joke.
in Discord.
Yeah.
So if you said button, I trust that. So don't abuse that power, Ian.
I would never.
Although it wasn't, I don't think it was a bad call. But it's better to err on the side of caution, right?
Suppose so.
I have no idea what to cut. But it's fun, either way. Dan said something he shouldn't have, and I buttoned him. You shouldn't have said it, Dan. I buttoned it.
Okay, well, fair enough.
You know what I mean? That button was Dan's fault. See, now I don't even know what they've seen because we put.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to go and watch
I'm still
later.
confused about what's
Like,
what's
what was
left.
today's show about? Who knows?
I don't know. It's all erased. It's just air screen. So I was explaining about the last button, and then Dad said something I had to button out. So I don't know what's left.
Well, from the audience perspective, it's pretty funny.
What is
so
the
whatever.
viewing experience like? I'm curious. I clicked over to stream.
Well, because every time you hit it, it's 20 seconds of that
I know,
screen.
I
So
know,
it's
I
really,
know, I know.
you should not abuse it
I know.
for comedic effect. 'cause
But
it's
at least
a lot
people
of dead
know.
air.
I think it's funny that people know what it is, and
Yeah.
they just it makes them speculate.
Right.
I like the mystery.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what happened, guys. Don't ask. It's just button.
Don't push.
Button on button.
Don't push the button.
Don't push.
Chocolate mocha.
What was that
you
like,
know,
Ed
colored
Love? Are you
cream.
able to watch the
No,
playback?
I'm seeing the raw footage, unfortunately. So.
Okay.
Chocolate mocha, you know, colored cream. Yeah, they're all different flavors.
Flavors?
Different flavors.
Flavors.
We're gonna get way too used to using that button.
That's what I'm
I feel
afraid
like.
of. And like,
Yeah.
with it being a 20-second, 20-second dropout, we should really not do it unless it's super serious.
Then you shouldn't have said that, Dan.
I didn't say anything that serious, but
You
okay.
said
Let's just
something.
move on.
It didn't help.
Oh, okay.
Ian, do you agree with my button in that case? With the original intent of the button, did you agree with what I pushed there?
Wait, when you pressed it?
To Dan, when I pressed it on Dan.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, see? Ian's
Just
got my
saying
back.
that. Okay, sure.
I like the button. It's dynamic.
You should have buttoned when you called me Dad a minute ago, by the way, because they're all making fun of you for that now.
Dad? I said Dan.
Yeah, you call me Dad.
It's
Button.
kind of
Whatever.
sad that the audience can't see how dramatically you hit that button. Yeah, I watched it.
Well,
Right,
what we
that's the
should
point.
do is film me slamming
Yeah.
it and
Yeah, we
then
need to do that.
open with that.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. It won't work that way.
It doesn't work like that?
Wait, I don't get it in my record.
No, actually,
Oh,
as a matter of fact. And so that's something to keep in mind with the audio upload.
Oh no.
Truly
Wait, what happened?
bad, you got to cut out.
Love's timestamps are going to be off, right?
No, the
No, the
timestamps are
timestamps
gonna
will
be
be off,
fine.
but you gotta
I'm
keep
gonna
them-
have to go back and cut out stuff out of the highlights.
Correct.
Oh, it's not
Shoot.
cutting for you?
No.
Yeah, it's only
For the-
it's only what goes out to air.
I think if you slide over the timeline, you can see the card at least. So you could hopefully.
And the waveform would be different. too,
Yeah.
surely,
Oh,
right?
yeah. There'd
No,
be,
no.
yeah.
Because
No.
I'm getting the raw recording
Exactly.
afterwards.
He doesn't see any
So
of the.
It
Oh,
will
fuck.
be just.
That
But
sucks.
I'll figure it out.
Trying to find the
It's not a big deal because again, other outside of today, where we're kind of fucking around with it because it's new, it's only going to be used every once in a while. And if it's used, you'll know what to cut.
Inshallah.
You know what I mean?
Well, there was a
Right.
test. There was a test, and then whatever just happened.
That was yeah. I mean,
And right
we
now,
didn't really
just
need
kidding.
to use it either of those times, to be honest. But
Yeah, they want you to see that I'm slamming it, but how else am I supposed to hit a massive button, red?
that's the point. That's
yellow
why they
button?
make it. There are no mistakes.
yeah,
it's
you
not like
can't
a
miss
little
it. I'm not-
precise thing because it's supposed to be used in a panic. So,
I'm not pushing it like softly,
yeah.
you know. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome back. Very good. Now,
I thought of a random idea when you said that. There should be a punishment for pushing the button. I just realized that. That would be way better.
like what?
So, I don't know.
but
something-
I encourage people to push the button. I don't want any hesitation.
I know, but
Push the button. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll be like,
I
oh, I'm gonna
guess.
get punished, but I said something horrible. I don't know what to do.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
No.
Someone said Ethan is a paid actor. Well, that's true. I am paid by myself. I don't know if that's a conspiracy.
I'm loving your excitement to use the button. It's good to know.
Yeah, your
Dude.
ears perked up.
Dude, this button is going to change everything. I am not going to hesitate.
Button.
Button.
Tony said, love the show. Just suggestion whenever the kill switch is pressed, gangster Ethan saying, I got nothing to do with this. Is that possible, Dan?
Yeah, so here's the thing, is the way it works is my computer has a video playing on a loop that is being sent into the machine, and when the button is pressed, all it's really doing is switching over to that other feed instead of the primary feed. And so, like you were saying before, like you can't really have it do something on demand, like be queued up to a certain spot, because the video is always running. So it kind of has to be something that can just be looped, which is why it's the whole card with just the generic, music.
I think
right now.
we should make a bunch of them and then just have it like scroll through.
Yeah,
a
it could just be one long video with a bunch of like funny.
I like
things,
that.
and then it's just always playing, and it's kind of you get what you get when you hit the button.
I like that.